tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a...
Coach, just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken very short. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20, 11, 21. Hey, get Hunt.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. 21. Babies cry all the way back home.
Check, 55 to Mike.
Hey, Hunt.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Here we go.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is third and 9.
11.
55. Watch the screen.
Hey, Hunt.
Garoppolo now. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. On second down, a run with Lindsay. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
47. Like this one truck. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Prescott. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoff and getting points on the board right away.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Hey, exit.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, Zoo.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey. 21.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Hey, Echo.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Here we go.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. 13. Hey, Delta.
March 50.
13.
Big dash. Come.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. This is Freeman on first and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
21. Here we go. Hey, alert. 5.
Alert 3.
12. Go ahead. Lock. Stay hot.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go. 180. 6. Hey, high 7.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Go to 54. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Go. Get out there. Here we go, 46.
Hustle. Check.
And that'll set them back 5.
Here we go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hey, Mike 52.
Here we go, kill.
He's not going to get me.
New Mike 52. Switch it, hey.
You think you won't get this?
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he fires one incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
We're going to 54. Why here?
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Check.
Under.
Motion.
26.
Now it's Lindsey. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Hey, here we go. All right, hey. Here we go, 47.
First down, defense.
Mike 52.
I don't even know what.
Hey, Mike 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. Finds his tight end Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Kill.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Under.
Mike 52. Switch.
26.
On play action, Prescott. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Big stop, let's go.
Here we go, 47.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
26.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's got his man Hilton. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously. So
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet, they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And incomplete. He tried to leave it. Underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll find Lindsey here. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Ingram hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Rush in. Check safety, check safety. Sponge. No. Kill.
On first and 10, Prescott. Complete to Hilton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And again, it's Prescott. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Go.
First down, Prescott. And the catch made by Hilton. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Prescott now. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Go, get out there.
On third down, it's Prescott. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line.
Hey, kill. 47. 52, Mike, 52. Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. We're going to 54. Right here. Switch it. Hey. Mike 5-2. 3 balls. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jerome Baker just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a carry for Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
Third down.
Here we go. Hey,
check.
here we go, 46. Here we go, 47.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer. Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, watch this.
21.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
12, fellas, here we go.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Tight go.
Two. Hey, seam 6.
It's our time, guys.
They'll eat some clock with Freeman. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
65. Go.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
21. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety Justin Reed. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here we go.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the twins.
Lock. 12, fellas, here we go. Hey, gun.
Mike 50.
Hey, orbit.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now Prescott. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a fourth-quarter lead. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On second down, it's Jones. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Here we go. Like 80!
That's good.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
21. Hey, box truck. Jump. 11.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Mike's 50. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
11. Hey, gun. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Mike's 50, Mike.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.